right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and our friends from Maison Marc and Domaine's in to see us. This is Louis Roederer Champagne and friends, Domaine at La Doucette. Some of the greatest collection of wines from around the planet that you will find located in this portfolio here. The Louis Roederer 2010 Rosé Champagne. This is a Saignée style rosé, and a more feminine style of rosé, a non-mallow style as well, and this is, textbook Saignée Rosé. It's about 8.5 dosage. Bright raspberry and strawberry fruit here on the nose. Prince of flowers, that chalky minerality showing as well. A smooth and creamy texture on the tongue. That lovely light red berry fruit. Really fresh and balanced. Lovely chalky mineral notes at the end. Excellent example of rosé for $72. You're going to pay more for rosé champagne. The Domaine Schlumberger up next, Pinot Gris Le Prince Abbes, and this is the largest owner of Grand Cru vineyards in all of Alsace. This wine contains 30% Grand Cru vines, and wow, a beautiful nose here, white flowers, a little briny, seashell-y kind of quality, pear and lemon citrus, nice complexity for an entry-level Pinot Gris. Wow, nice creamy texture on the tongue, and a little bit of sweetness, but this wine finishes bone dry, very good juice. At $19.50, Alsace providing some of the best values you'll find in French whites. Domaine at Clos Mireille, Blanc de Blanc. This one's a blend of 70% Semillon, 30% Rolle. They're best known for their rosés, but they make a great Blanc de Blanc. Sees a bit of oak cast. They're not looking for the spice from the oak. They're just looking to give it a little creamier texture. And this wine has got a lovely bright citrus quince nose with lemon blossoms, hints of a seashell kind of minerality. A little herb coming out on the second day as well, and bright and zesty on the tongue with a nice creaminess to the mid palate. A long finish echoing that minerality. And this one of the best white wines you will find from this region. Most excellent juice at $48.50. Wow. The La Doucette Pouilly Fume, very important producer in the Loire Valley, La Doucette. And this guy is textbook Pouilly Fume, bright white grapefruit, melon citrus, a little bit of that chalky kind of minerality, limestone you get there. It's similar to what you find in Champagne. Tropical fruit, papaya notes coming out, some green herbs as well as this wine opens. Like I said, textbook Pouilly Fume. Really fresh and clean finish, a nice spritz there, a little bit of that herbal nuance lasting through the finish. Excellent juice at $31.50. All right, the best value in the world of French wine, probably Cotes de Rhone, and this Delas wine, one of the big boys of the Rhone. This is a 60-40 Grenache Syrah blend. Really beautiful, fresh cherry pie fruit, some sweet herbs and floral notes. The French call this Garrigue, and smooth and easy drinking, that lovely fresh berry pie fruit, soft tannins, a little herbal note, and some red licorice spice at the end. Very good at $11.75. Wow. Incredible value. All right, off to Napa Valley with the Carpe Diem Cabernet sees the day. This is made under the supervision of Christian Moex, and it's got a little bit of that old world kind of character, a little bell pepper, some dried tobacco to the red currant and plum fruit, some fresh loamy earth, really smooth and easy drinking style Cabernet. Very balanced and elegant, hints of that peppery spice and cedary notes at the finish. Really good example of what you can do in Napa Valley if you have a little restraint. Very good juice at $25.50. All right, then on to Spain, Market of Murrieta. This is the Finca Reserva Iguay, and this is a little bit of Mazuelo, Graciano, and Garnacha Tinto, but mostly Tempranillo. And this is all from their own vineyards and one of the greatest properties in Rioja. We usually have these wines on the shelf, but at $21.75, wow, this Reserva, an incredible value. Pretty nose, has a little caramel kind of toffee note to the strawberry jam, some vanilla and sweet dill notes as well. This wine's a lovely, smooth and creamy texture on your palate. Really easy drinking, light tannins, and nice freshness on the finish. An excellent entry-level Rioja, $21.75. The Chateau de Sales from Pomerol, another one of the Moex properties. And the soils of the Sales are gravel and sand, so you don't get as much distinction in wines from this region of Pomerol. Light red plum and cherry fruit, some herbs, some light toffee and toasty oak spice. Really easy drinking wine. These 11s, very charming, light, and wines that you probably want to drink sooner than later, but this wine held up really nicely on the second day. A very good example of Pomerol, $39. Then the Castiglion del Bosco Brunello de Montalcino for $45. One of the best values in the Brunello section, man. This wine's got a beautiful bouquet of red cherry, plum fruit, dried herbs, sage, porcini mushrooms. Really nice complexity on the nose here, but a more forward and easy drinking wine. Really soft and smooth tannins here, some nice elegance, and very good freshness at the end. This wine even better on the second day, quite silky and Really nice, excellent juice at $45. And then the Pio Cesare Barolo. Hey, my favorite region on earth is the Piedmont. Pio Cesare is a big producer, make a lot of wine. And it's 2011 vintage, almost as good as 2010. A little bit more forward. It's not going to get as high of praise, but I think the prices, as long as they come down a little bit, we're all in on 2011, the Piedmont as well. This wine has got a lovely cherry liqueur-like fruit, rose petals, hints of Asian spice, tar, truffly notes, smooth and silky on the tongue. Like I said, these 11's a bit more forward and drinkable. That lovely red licorice spice and a smooth velvety finish here. Excellent juice at $67.50. That's what we had to drink with our friends from Maison Mark and Domaines. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.